The Sports Scouting Report with Lee Burkeen. Brought to you by
Give the Bugman a call. We get them before they get you.
Harvey Auto in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you have trusted for years. Here's your host, Lee Burkeen.
Hi everyone, Lee Burkeen with the Sports Scouting Report podcast. We're doing several shows today, and we've got Hahnville, Coach Luquette, and he's brought his starting quarterback and another star receiver with him today. We're going to talk about Hahnville football. A lot of great history at Hahnville. We talked about Destrehan already, Archbishop Shaw. I mean, we got a lot of heavyweight schools that we're doing this week. But when I come back, we're going to talk to Daniel Luquette, the head coach at Hahnville High School.
What does that Bugman do?
Not only do we do pest control, we do odor control, bat removal, moisture control, rodents, and of course, bed bug control. Give the Bugman a call. We get them before they get you.
Welcome back, Lee Burkeen. Make sure you go on and subscribe for free and like and share and hit the bell to our show. Get the word out. We're statewide, and today we have Hahnville football. Man, they've produced some great players over the years. Darius Renaud played in NFL running back. LaRon Landry, who can forget LaRon? And DeJuan, his brother, went to Georgia Tech. LaRon went to LSU. I mean, we can go on and on forever on the running backs that have come out of Hahnville, and also quarterbacks and DBs and some linemen. But we want to go and talk to the head coach, current head coach, Daniel Luquette. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate you having me.
I met you way back at Woodlawn.
Yep.
You were the coach at Woodlawn.
Yep.
And that's 5 minutes from my house, so I would come over there early, and I remember hanging out with you and your staff. And y'all had this color on.
We did.
You had purple.
We did.
Did a good job at Woodlawn.
I appreciate
it. You're from this area at Hahnville.
I am.
So you came home.
I did. I live 7 minutes away from the school. Grew up here. Been here. I tell people the only time I left was when I went and played ball at Southeastern. And then when I finished school, I came right back. And it's where I'm gonna raise my children in the same school system that I went to, and it's the best in the state.
Daniel, y'all got a heck of an alumni group from that era at Southeastern with Hal Mumming. I mean, Britt Beard, head coach at Denham.
Yep.
Hutch Gonzalez, head coach at Live Oak. All Southeastern guys. South Lafourche head coach.
Yep, BJ Young.
BJ Young. From Hahnville.
Ross Courier is head coach at Joe Sumner.
What is it? Did you think back then this guy's going to be a coach, that guy's going to be a coach?
I tell you what, no, I can't say that I did.
That's a lot of guys from Southeastern.
But I do feel like that, back in the day, it was a little bit harder to get recruited. It was old VHS tape.
Right.
And we had a bunch of guys that showed up that first spring, and I think there was 180 of us. And at the end of the day, it was a bunch of guys who loved football, and here we are doing what we preach, and
unbelievable.
Staying in contact. And I see those guys all the time, and we try to get together as much as possible.
And all of them are at powerhouses.
Yeah.
And you got 2 in 5A that you might coach against a few times.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Especially Beard at Denham and Hutch at Live Oak.
Look, listen, my time at Woodlawn, I've experienced a lot of Denham and Live Oak football, and they have a community that rallies around those guys, and it just took the right people in place to get it what it did. And, Brett did what he did at Live Oak, and I know Hutch is going to do a great job. And Brett continues to do a great job at Denham Springs.
Coach Luquette, Hank was talking about something in the water on the West Bank, but when you get to the river parishes, St. James and West St. John, East St. John, Hahnville, Destrehan, Lutcher, St. Charles, I mean, we're talking about powerhouse. Everybody's got state championships, history. I mean, there's like 20 state championships or more between those schools.
I agree.
What is it with this area? And
I'm definitely biased when it comes to the river parish. I graduated from Destrehan. I coach at Hahnville. I have some friends there at Lutcher. To me, it's all about the community, right? We got a lot of kids whose uncles and grandpas and dads and brothers and cousins played at Hahnville or played at Destrehan or played at Lutcher. So you grow up knowing the expectation of whatever school it is that you go to. And I think that, winning breeds winning. So when you go to the game as a 10-year-old boy and you see your older brother playing in big time games against big time players, that's what you want to. That's what you want to be when you get to high school, and it's special. Friday nights are different when you get into the river parish, and I think another thing is that we try to play each other. We try to keep river parishes playing river parish teams because because of the rivalries that we have made over the years. You know, a lot of us are in the same district, so you play those guys in district, but, you know, we scrimmage against St. James, we play Lutcher, and I think we take care of each other in River Parish.
And we don't want to leave out Riverside.
No.
It's another good program.
It's another good program. Lee Russo does a good job,
We've been at St. Charles and Lutcher, and I mean, heck, the history of these programs. I mean, we're sitting at Destrehan. I mean, Ed Reed, your school, Darius Renaud, LaRon Landry. I mean, it's the who's who.
Yeah.
Speaking of your team, talk about this year, Coach. We don't know when we're going to film some of these. I mean, show some of these shows. It might be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 2 days from now. But without getting date specific, talk about your team in general. Talk about a couple of your sleeper guys. I got 2 today, but is there a couple of guys you want to mention that you feel are way better than what you're hearing about?
Yeah, you know, look, we've been a finesse team the last couple of years. We've been really strong at the wide receiver position. Guys like Dakota Williams, who went on to play at La Tech, and Josh Smith, who's at Butler Community College, some guys at Millsaps. I am very excited about the physicality that we're going to bring this year. I think that when Hahnville was successful, they would come in and they would impose their will on people. And I think that, and I saw that as a player against them and as a coach against them. And I think it's the MO that we have to get back to. And we're going to do that this year. We got 2 running backs, Calvin Smith Jr., who's going to be a junior, and then Chase Brooks is going to be a senior. Both of them squat over 500 pounds. Both of them are power, thunder and lightning. You know, CJ is a guy that's going to run you over. Chase is a guy that has a little quickness. We'll put him in the slot a little bit. And then our offensive line, you know, led by guys like Riley Hampton and Colin McLean. We're big up front. I think we're going to average about 265 up front on our offensive line. And that's what we got to be more. Physical football teams win in Louisiana. It
You're still going to throw it, but you just going to run it.
Absolutely. You know, with Ryan here, Ryan's very good at managing the game, but he's also, I told him the other day, you grew 4 inches and you gained 20 pounds. You know, he's in a better place than he was last year. Had a great offseason, and we expect him to do some things, you know, get us in the right place, get us in and out of good plays. So I'm excited about what we're bringing to the games this year.
We can't forget about the little running back that went to Kansas from Hahnville.
Little Puka Williams.
Yeah. He wasn't bad.
And he wasn't little either.
He was tough.
No, he's one of the better ones I've ever played.
Is he still with the Bengals?
No, he actually finished with the Washington Commander. No, not Commander. The XFL team that just played.
Okay.
So that's where he's at.
He might get back like Turpin did from Neville, who's with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Coach, thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
One of the best young coaches in the state right here, Daniel Lequette. And congratulations to his mom, Lori Lyons.
Yep. She's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame sports writer.
Yes.
Congratulations, Lori. We'll come back with 2 of his players. We've got 2 great football players. One, we're going to start with his quarterback, and we'll introduce him when we come back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Welcome back, Lee Burkeen. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel and subscribe for free. Hit the bell where it alerts you and share it. Please, statewide, we have people watching from here to Shreveport and Monroe and Lake Charles, Lafayette, New Orleans, the river parishes, and we're at Destrehan today. I almost said Hahnville because we got Hahnville on the show right now, but we got our quarterback in Hahnville who's joining us right now, Ryan Gregson.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Did I say that right?
Yes, sir. Gregson.
You've grown a lot.
Yes, sir, I have.
Tell everybody how much you've grown in what short of time, like height-wise.
Probably since the end of last season, I've grown 2 or 3 inches, put on 20, 25 pounds.
Wow. A kid's dream.
Yeah.
Because you were like 5'10".
5'10", 165.
Now you're 6'1"?
6'1", about 190.
Completely different player.
Yes, sir.
So going in, they don't even know you were the same guy on film last year.
Definitely, yeah.
You didn't go to some camps, you know, rehabbing and getting right for the year for
Yes,
Coach.
sir.
But what's it like playing for Coach Lequette?
It's awesome, you know. It's to be able to have somebody who cares so much about the players and is so hands-on during practice, and he also played quarterback in college, so it gives another perspective, somebody to talk to about the playbook, and
Yeah.
he understands everything that comes with the position.
What do you like that the offense is going to be pounding it on the run, because y'all's two best players ever were in the dome pounding it, Renaud and Puka Williams.
Yes, sir. It's being able to run the ball a lot opens up the pass game more. And I mean, with the running backs we have this year, it'll definitely be one of our strengths is running the ball.
Plus Titus is going to get the ball a lot.
Definitely, yeah, 100%. If we can run the ball, we can throw the ball.
A lot of long passes open too.
Yes,
huh?
sir.
Then they'll start blitzing, seek them in, and boom.
Yep.
What pass do you need to work on? I know the out pass is the hardest pass for a young guy.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, like, those out routes, I feel comfortable throwing on the run a lot, so that opens up throwing those out routes. It makes it a little bit easier sometimes.
That's what's good about you, because when you were short, you were fast.
Yes, sir.
Now you're tall, and you're still fast.
Yes, sir.
What's it like playing in this area, the Destrahans and all these great teams you face every week?
It's very competitive. A lot of good athletes, a lot of smart football players that come from this area. You know, I mean, we have a tough district with Destrehan, East St. John, and even Thibodaux, Terrebonne, HL. So
none are easy.
Yeah, not at all.
All these schools have big D lines, big linebackers. Coach, what? I'm calling you coach because one day you might be one. But
maybe.
What are your hobbies?
I play baseball, football. I just like to be active, playing sports.
Okay.
You know?
You said you play a little shortstop, a little second base?
Yes, sir. It's predominantly second base, but every once in a while slide over shortstop.
So in the end, if you have a D1 baseball offer and a D1 football offer, what do you think?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I feel like I've had both on the table. That's a very hard decision, but if I could, I'd try to play both. I think.
What if LSU came around and said, look, man, you're getting the only walk-on spot. You're done?
Probably so. Yeah.
You're a big LSU baseball fan, I would take
yes,
it.
Sir,
huh?
yeah. That last year's team was very good. Like,
did you watch every World Series game?
Yeah, I watched most of them.
What did you learn from that as a kid, watching that series? I mean, Wake Forest was loaded. Florida was good, man.
Definitely.
And then LSU.
Yeah, they were definitely outmatched. It felt like going into those last few games, being in a loser's bracket, just seeing them all rally as a team after getting beat that game, coming back and rallying as a team and winning those last few games to pull it off was pretty cool to watch.
Last question, kind of a hard question.
What's that?
Who's your favorite player out of these four? Cruz, Skeens, Tommy Tanks, Hurd.
I'd probably have to go with either Skeens or Cruz. I like Cruz a lot.
Like Cruz?
Yeah. He's pretty cool to watch, you know, even in his professional debut, he saw 3 pitches and had 3 hits.
It 400 over the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Barely looked like he swung the ball
Yeah, it's
back.
pretty cool to watch. Yeah.
And then the same game, Dugas hits a home run.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That was insane.
Who's from Homa.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank
Ryan.
you. Thank you.
Ryan, the quarterback at Hahnville, he's going to do a great job. Gregson, and we're going to meet Titus White come up, his stud receiver. We'll be right back.
What does that bug man do?
Not only do we do pest control, we do odor control, bat removal, moisture control, rodents, and of course, bed bug control. Give the bug man a call. We get them before they get you.
Welcome back. Lee Burkeen with the Sports Scouting Report podcast. We've got another great recruit to talk to, class of 224 from Hahnville High School, Titus White, a receiver. He can do just about everything for his team. Titus, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Third year starting this coming year?
Third, yeah.
What do you like about the game, Titus? I mean, I know Coach told me that you're one of the fastest guys in the district. You told me under control is your strength, body control, which is big. That reminds me of Justin Jefferson. But what do you think you need to work on for D1? Because I know you got a chance to go D1 in the end.
I think I need to work on just getting faster. Like, I'm fast, but I don't feel like I'm like 4.3 fast.
In and out of breaks, maybe?
Yeah. No, I get out
You
of
good?
breaks. Yeah.
Just Takeoff.
Takeoff.
Finish. What about over-the-shoulder hands right now?
That's easy.
You got it? Who's your hero? Who's your idol receiver-wise? Do you have one? Like college or pro?
Tank Dell.
Who?
Tank Dell.
Okay. What about hobbies? What kind of hobbies you have outside of football?
Working out.
Working out? Have you thought of a major for college? Something you might want to major in?
Not yet.
Not yet. What about Hahnville? What do you like most about the fans in the program?
Honestly, I really just like the fans. Like, I just like the girls.
Please make sure you're
That's all I like.
You like everybody cheering on and all?
Yeah.
Does that pump you up, the crowd?
Thank you.
Tell me who's talking to you college-wise. What schools are talking to you right now?
Southeastern, LA Tech. That's it right now.
Who did you grow up watching the most that you're a fan of college-wise?
Probably Justin Jefferson.
From Destrehan.
Yeah.
Have you ever met him? Man, you're right down the street. You need to meet him one day. Maybe this summer you can meet him or something. But what do you think of the team's chances, man, of playing for a state championship this coming year?
Wait, what team?
Your team in Hahnville.
I feel like, if we run the ball, do what we got to do, stay healthy, we got a good chance.
Tell everybody your height and weight, because you're pretty good size for a receiver.
I'm 5'10", 180.
Long, though. You look like you're 6 foot tall. What's your vertical?
32.
32?
33.
Not bad. Do you play any basketball?
Play basketball.
Point guard?
Point guard.
Can you shoot? Like average, above
I
average?
can shoot shifty.
Okay. You play on the varsity basketball team? That's pretty good, man. Good luck to you, Titus. Appreciate you coming on today and having you, Coach Luquette, and also your quarterback, Ryan, come on. And I hope y'all in that state championship game this coming year, man. Good luck to you. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see everybody soon.
Thanks for listening to the Sports Scouting Report podcast with Lee Burkeen.